Now, Viktor Gyökeres clear the air transfer talks to Arsenal. Now, this is a hint that we've gotten from a very close source from Portugal, known as Record Portugal. Very, 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 very accurate on what is coming in through from the side of Portugal as far as this deal of Viktor Gyökeres is really concerned. Yesterday, Chelsea were humiliated in the FIFA Club World Cup by 3-1. Just all courtesy of Nicholas Jackson's red card. And guess what? Nicholas Jackson has issued an apology. And his coach is like, red card is a red card, what can I say? And he was really fuming, and the rage was really onto his face. And lastly, we are going to be talking about a player known as Eddie Buendia, who is obviously leaving Aston Villa, and looks like a newly promoted side in the Premier League has shown interest in him. So smash the like button, comment and share. If you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel because we want to hit the magic number of 26,000 subscribers onto this channel. Now let's go, eyes. We start it off with Viktor Gyökeres has reportedly rejected clear the air talks with Sporting Lisbon CP. So what has led us to this? One, Sporting Lisbon president came out and reacted hugely about what he really had to say about the transfer of Viktor Gyökeres. One. Now, the president came out and really called Viktor Gyökeres and his agent liars. What did Viktor Gyökeres do? Gyökeres came up and went to his Instagram story and posted, "Most of what you're hearing are lies. In the near future, you'll know the truth." You know? One statement, but it really sank deep. Meaning that the 60 fixed amount of fees that are supposed to be paid to Sporting Lisbon and the 10 million euros of add-ons are really included into the meeting these two really had by the end of last summer transfer window. So Gyökeres was like, the president is lying. You know, it's like he was like trying to really blackmail these people, and he thought that they never had the balls to come out in the media and obviously reciprocate the negative energy back to him. And that's what Gyökeres did. Gyökeres said, "We are not liars. You are hearing lots of lies." Now, what has the president gonna hate to do? Because he has seen to it that it is backfiring to him and it's coming all back to him, and everything is not really in their favor. He had called him for what we call the talks. What are they called? The clear the air talks. Like, he wants them to build harmony again. The agent, Hassan Sintinkaya, one. The other guy that you're talking about is Viktor Gyökeres, and the president of Sporting Lisbon. So Gyökeres has said no. Gyökeres said no. No, please. I'm not obviously gonna be part of that. I'm not going to obviously come in through to obviously talk or to have the clear the air talks with you, because you were the orchestrators of all this. You started it. Now you have to test the bitterness of your own medicine. That's what this guy is obviously telling the guy at the helm of Sporting Lisbon, known as the president. That is it. So it is really heating up, and I know very many Arsenal fans want it here. Like, when the player is like repelling everything coming for Sporting Lisbon, and Arsenal fans are like, all right, that's where we want the transfer to be, because the more harmony, the more chances lessen for this guy to come to Arsenal. The more argument and fury, obviously it gives Arsenal a more huge chance to obviously get this deal done and dusted. And there is a story I'm really looking in for in here that they posted, like, I think, is it 3 weeks back, about Viktor Gyökeres, that he even said, "I'm not gonna be playing for Sporting Lisbon again." You understand? So looks like they've gone to a line that they cannot really reconcile. That is Viktor Gyökeres, his agent Hassan Sintinkea, and the president of Sporting Lisbon. And the president of Sporting Lisbon has nothing to do because a lot is not going his way. And if you've bought a player in for £15 million and you're going to get him close to £60 million, however much there is 15% of sale of this, that means you're making a profit of like £30 million. Why don't you let the player go? That is the question. And I think Viktor Gyökeres is like, I've never seen unreal people like this guy. For what I've gone ahead to come here and really do in the past 2 seasons, I've scored goals for them. They've gone ahead to really win lots and lots of trophies. And why don't they allow me to go? I think he's really looking through and asking himself, how is it happening in this day and era? Because he has been loyal to the club. Even last summer, he was like, all right, I'm staying here, but next time I'm really leaving. And by the way, when you look at the reason that the agent of Joarez gave, it was really very, very, very valid, because he said there is no player in the history of it. There is no player in the history of Portugal that has left the Portuguese league at the age of 27 and costed 100 million euros. You understand? So he's like telling them, no one can take this player for 100 million euros. Let him go for 60 guaranteed and 10 million euros. Sporting is like, we want 80 million euros. Looks like they're playing a game that won't see this guy really leave. And maybe the president is like, I don't want to see this guy leave, because every time he's here, I'll go to the Champions League and make a lot of money. And remember, Sporting Lisbon, in the next edition of the FIFA Club World Cup, they might feature predominantly because of how they've been really participating. Now, Record Portugal told us 12th June, those are 9 days back, that Viktor Gyökeres has told Sporting Lisbon he will never play for them again. The player is ready to go on strike and will not return for pre-season. The relationship between the club and the player is broken. Arsenal and Man United are interested. So that was a story put out way back. Viktor Gyökeres, Mutini, and Sporting Lisbon is calling in for what we call clear the air talks, because they feel like they're not going to win this race. That is it. Because for Arsenal, they are seated down there waiting, because for them, they have their 60 million euros of guaranteed fees to sign this guy. 60 to 65 million euros. That's what they should put up. And again, some add-ons might be really called in for. That is Gyökeres, clear the air talks to Arsenal hint that I've gone ahead to drop for you. So go into the comment section and tell me your thoughts about that. But let's go to a man known as Nicholas Jackson, who never lasted for long onto the pitch. So Nicholas Jackson, on his red card, he said, I want to say sorry to the club, the staff, my teammates, and all the fans watching. I let you down. Another red card, and honestly, I'm so angry at myself. I work hard every day to help the team, not to put us in this condition of situation. He continued and said, I still don't fully understand how it happened, but one thing is clear, it wasn't intentional. Just a football moment that went the wrong way. No excuse. I take full responsibility. I will reflect, I'll grow, and I'll come back stronger for the badge and for everyone who believes in me. Sorry. Now, that's Nicholas Jackson for you taking an apology. But what people don't know is that before he even came on to get that red card, Chelsea was already a goal down, because Pedro Neto had scored in the 13th minute. Then Bruno Henrique leveled up in the 62nd minute. 65th minute, Danilo went ahead to put Flamengo ahead. And then 3 minutes later, Nicholas Jackson went ahead to get a red card. And in the 83rd minute, how many minutes? 15 minutes after Nicholas Jackson had left, guess what happened? Guess what had happened? Nicholas Jackson got a red card, and then Wallacian went ahead to obviously make it 3-1 for the side of Chelsea. That's how Chelsea are really annihilated in the FIFA Club World Cup. and they really had nothing to do. Lincoln Financial Field, that's where the game of football really took place, and the stadium capacity 67,594 people in there. So that is what happened down, and Chelsea were given a baptism of fire. That is it. So guys, we call upon for your reactions into the comment section below. Gyökeres to Arsenal, clear the air transfer talks hint has dropped. Now, I want you guys to let me know what are you thinking about these two stories that I've gone ahead to broadcast to you. First video of the day, more is yet to come. We're out.